This was the old beetroot bed, and I pulled up the beetroot. It had all gone to seed, and there's a load of little perennial weeds left, which I've left there. Also in this bed are some crocosmia. Oh, Doug! And we've got left in this bed some crocosmia and geranium. I don't know how it got there. It got there somehow anyway. So I'm going to dig those up, and I'll have a full bed then. And oh, there's some, I think there's a spring onion or something over there. So I'll dig all those up, pot them up, and then I'll do some no dig here. I've already given it a water. I've got some sort of corrugated cardboard stuff there, and I'm going to put that on there, and it's not that thick, so I'll give it a water, but it will help to suppress the weeds. And by here I've just brought over 2 buckets of our own compost, so I'll put that on top of the cardboard, and a bag of farmyard manure. So into that then I'm going to plant the Calabrese broccoli. So I've been dying to get those out, and then obviously I need to net it up against the cabbage whites. So Doug's been using the spade, so I'm going to try and use a fork. If not, I'll hopefully he's finished with the spade, and I'll go over on the other plot and get the spade. He's been doing a bit of work over there. So let's give it a go then. I'll put the crocosmia in the pot. It's really the wrong time to dig up the geranium because it's in flower, but it is in the way there. I'm not going to leave it there. I think a spade would have been easier to dig these up, to be honest.
So the seeds and let them thrive. Feel the magic come alive. In every row, in every hue, reggae vibes, our love is true. Weeding out the worries, letting nature flow, attracting bees, watch the garden grow. Vegetables and fruits, fresh from the earth, planting with purpose, goodness and mirth. Pollinators, dancing in every flower. Life unfolds, it's nature's power. Sow the seeds and let them thrive. Feel the magic come alive. In every row, in every hue, reggae vibes, our love is true. Weeding out the worries, letting nature flow, attracting bees, watch the garden grow. Vegetables and fruits, fresh from the earth, planting with purpose, goodness and mirth. Falling together, watch us bloom. In this garden, there's always room.
There we are, that's the Calabrese broccoli all planted up and netted to prevent the cabbage whites getting to them. So fingers crossed it's secure enough.
planting seeds. With Linda by my side, fulfilling all our needs. Veggies in the ground, oh what a sight. At the Feel Good Garden, everything feels right. Sunshine on our backs, feeling so alive. Feel good, feel bright in the fresh air. Planting dreams and laughter with love to spare. Grow together into life so sweet. In the Feel Good Garden we find our beat. Tomatoes, beans, they're growing tall. Laughing with the birds, hear nature's.
In this trolley, my Vevor trolley, I've just been to the car to collect some bags of farmyard manure. And there's two 50-litre bags in here, and do you know what? It still wheels nice and easily. So one of them, at least one anyway, is to go on this bed. Now I've already prepared it with no dig back a number of weeks ago, with the cardboard underneath and the soil. So I'm just going to put some farmyard manure on there, rake it in, and I'm going to plant then some cauliflower. I just saw Doug go past. I thought, what's he up to now? But I think he just, I'll check the video, but I think that was okay. I think he just walked past anyway, so we're all right. Anyway, let's unload it. It's pretty heavy. It's surprising the weight these trolleys hold. So, right, that's the one bag. And I've got the other one there if I need it. So I'll leave that by there for now and see how I get on. But I need to get my net sorted as well. So if I get that ready first, then I can get planting. It was my birthday recently, and Cheryl, our plot neighbour, she bought me these 3 little bees and the wings flap in the wind, and this welcome sign. So I thought I'd pop it on the door. What do you think? I'm happy with it. I like quirky little things like that. I'm chuffed to beans with those, so thanks very much, Cheryl. It's quite windy here today, and keeps threatening rain. I know we're due rain later on, which I'm going to be very grateful for, because it'll help water all the plants on the allotment, and that'll be brilliant. But for now, I'm hoping it's going to stay nice and dry. Anyway, I've got here some more brassicas, and these are all year round cauliflower. So they're going in this bed. So I put the 1 bag of manure compost. I think that's enough with the compost that was already there. I've given it a good water. So now it's just to take it out of the root trainers. Now these are those cheap root trainers, and they're quite flimsy, not like the strong ones I bought. But you know, they do a turn, and I'll keep using them till they're completely broken altogether. So there's 4 in this cell, and I'm not sure how many I've got actually. 3, 4. So I got about 16 of these plants. So if I show you, so there they are. So there's the root trainers, look, and so they just come apart like that. They're quite dry, these, really. I should have given them the water. And there you can see the roots. So they're nice and long, the roots, but pretty dry. So I do need to give them another water once I've planted them. So I'll just lay them out first. The soil's quite dry, so I think I'll get the watering can. Even though I've watered the top, it hasn't gone right down. So if I get the watering can, I'll put a little bit down each hole. brassicas do like to be firmed in, so if you're planting your brassicas, firm them in as much as possible, and it'll help with the wind as well. Although I will be netting it soon, and that'll help too. So that's all the planting of the all year round cauliflowers done now. So it's just to put the net over there to stop the cabbage bites. And there we are, all netted up as well. In this patch here, amongst between the two raised beds, I took away the bark that was there, and I put some compost there, and I planted some sunflowers. So we've got, let's just check the labels. Giant single sunflowers, ruby eclipse sunflowers, rouge royale, and pink and blue, and a couple of mystery ones which I also think are pink and blue. So I thought that I'd mix them up a little bit, so they're there, so they're going to look nice when they flower. And we've already got some flower buds on a few of them. So in this little patch by here, again, I removed the bark and I put some of our own compost there, 2 half buckets of our own compost, and I'm going to plant some more sunflowers in there now. Right, we've got giant single, ruby, rouge royale, and ruby eclipse. So I'm doing 3 of each. So let's see how that goes.
In the garden where the flowers sway, lost in colors, drift away. Sunshine kisses my skin so warm. Nature's breath, a common charm. Close my eyes, let my mind run roam. In this space, I feel at home. Dreaming garden dreams that ebb and flow. With every ray, my spirit glows. Nature's magic all around. In this garden, love is found.
I planted some Savoy cabbages in here, as well as leeks and garlic to overwinter back last autumn. But the brassicas, when I say brassicas, because I also found a broccoli as well. There's a broccoli, at least one broccoli there. The other leaves look similar, but I'm not sure whether there's a broccoli or a collie yet. But we've got 1, 2, 3 huge Savoy cabbages, and they've just taken over the polytunnel. They really have. So I've decided to take, I was going to just take the 1, but I may take 2 because I'm not sure whether the outside leaves might be a bit coarse now. So I'm going to take 2 for safekeeping, so that we can have them with our dinner. So I'm gonna pick 2, and I'll come back and show you. Well, there's the one. So I'm just gonna grab the other one now. And there's the other one. So we should get a dinner out of these 2. In this bed here, we've got onions and garlic, and the garlic isn't doing very well. In fact, it's full of rust, so it needs pulling up today really. There's 5 different varieties in here. We've got Iberian Violet, that was from Malvern last year, and Rose of Lac Tree, again from Malvern. Doug picked those from Malvern last year. We've got white Casablanca garlic. I'm not sure where I bought that. pink germador garlic, and I thought I'd try an organic supermarket garlic to see how that came out. So what I'll do, I'm going to pull them all up today and I'm going to see which did the best, because they were all planted around about the same time, towards the end of October, beginning of November. So there wasn't a lot in. It was only about a week in it, I think, for planting. So it'll be really interesting to see which ones are the best. So I'm going to pull up the Iberian one first, I think. But in this bed, the onions, actually, they're doing pretty well. So we've got Radar onions. They were from our local watch shop. We've got Electric. They're the red onions, also from Watt. And the Sensu. And they vary in sizes from like a pickled onion size to a decent onion size. But all in all, I'm really pleased with how they've grown. So some of them are sending up scapes, so they're going to be ready to be pulled up soon as well. But for now, I'm just going to pull up the garlic. Right, so let's have a look now. This is the Iberian one first. I think I need my trowel actually. So that's the Iberian violet. Some are bigger than others. I could have done with a bit longer really. So I'll keep those separately. Right, next are the Rose of Lactree. This ground is still quite dry, even though we've had rain overnight. Digging in the earth, my worries fade away. Happy flower gardener, living in the sun. Right, so that's Rose of Lactree there, that one. Again, quite small. They could have done with a bit longer, but obviously with all the rust on the leaves there, they do need coming up now, because they're not going to grow much bigger. Right, next we've got the white Casablanca garlic. Right, and that's the white Casablanca. Again, quite small garlic cloves. Could have done with a bit longer. So next we've got the pink germador. Oh, now that's not a bad size, is it? I think we've got 2 rows of that one. So there we are, that's the pink germador harvest. And next we've got the supermarket garlic. And that there is the organic supermarket garlic. So that compares favourably, I would say, to the pink germador garlic. So let's put these out and compare them. Well, ideally, I would have liked to have left all the garlic till about July, but because of the rest, I've pulled them up now because they're not going to get much bigger and I don't want them spoiling with how the rest are set in. So they've all done pretty well, really. Some bulbs are bigger than others, but they'll all do a turn, won't they? Anyway, the Iberian violet garlic didn't do too bad. Some bulbs are big, some are small. The Rose of Lactree, medium-sized bulbs. White Casablanca, again, medium to small bulbs. But the winners for me are the pink germador garlic. They've done quite well. They're quite, some of the bulbs, although they're not huge, they're acceptable. Just as big as you find in the supermarket, I think. And surprisingly, the organic supermarket garlic as well. So the conclusion is no need to spend a fortune on fancy garlics, because the organic supermarket garlic did just as well as the pink germador, I think. And the others, although acceptable, You know, I'm pleased, you know, we've got plenty of garlic to keep us going for a while anyway. So I am really pleased with that because they're bigger than the ones last year. The one little bulbs last year, they had breast quite early on and they were tiny. Mind, thinking about it, I have got some garlic in the polytunnel and there's a couple of them being bent over and I keep pushing them back and keep going on the pathway. So shall we pull out those two up and have a look and see how big they are? I'm not sure what variety they are, but I'm dying. I've been dying for ages to have a look at those. So let's go and have a look at those too. Oh, I've just noticed these have got rust on them as well. So I might need to pull those as well soon. Not today. I just want to pull these two that's been going over the path. And what variety are they? They are, let's have a look. If I can find the label. Oh, Rose of Lactree, right. So these garlics are Rose of Lactree. And the stalk on it is quite thick. And I thought they were going to be huge. Look at the size of the garlic on that. Not very big at all. Let's pull this one up as well. Oh God, that's even smaller. So growing them in the polytunnel, it doesn't make any difference. In fact, they were better outdoors. So growing the garlic in the polytunnel, we were worse off really because the garlic have come up smaller and growing them outdoors. So it was a useful exercise though, wasn't it? Thanks for watching.